Well, hello, everyone. It's Sunday, February the 25th, 2024. So you got to look down to see what day it is. I've determined it's February, Sunday, 25th. I'm Doug. It's time to play some more Wordle. Iketsky, and I apologize in advance if I mispronounce that, writes in, not sure it has been suggested yet, but could you start with other? Well, you know what? I don't know if it's been used before, but it's a great starting word, and I'd be happy to use it today. So let's go ahead and take a journey with the word other and see what we get. Not bad. A T and an H, both out of position. A good start to the day. Now, let's see. Decisions here. We could do a straight eval. We can move that T and H around. We know that we're probably looking for an A, a U, or an I in there. Boy, what to think? Oh, I know. I see what I did there. Let's try the word think. Let's try moving that T and the H around. And look at this. We can get some fantastic letters for eval. You never know. It could be the answer. And, of course, it's Sunday, so that means our little tradition here on the channel. I ask, once again, I ask of you, no matter where you are, we're all doing the catchphrase together. I wonder to myself, does anyone actually do that? Probably not, but, it's a fun little thing to say. So it's kind of part of how we do things here. Nonetheless, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All together is the answer to today's puzzle, the word think. No, it's not. No, it's not. But look at that. We did get an I in position for that matter. So not unhappy with that. Not unhappy at all with that. Interesting. So, what to do? I wonder, for the heck of it, what if I put ITH at the end? Would anything come to mind? I don't think so. But I will say, what if... See, I'm not sure what to do with the H, to be completely honest. But I wonder... The T has to be in the 4th or the 5th spot. And I wonder if we try... If we try putting the T at the end... where would it make sense to... The H would have to go in the 1st or the 4th spot here. So that's what's kind of tricky about this, right? ITH or IHT feel like the things that I'm kind of triangulating towards here. But it's a strange... nothing immediately comes to mind. That is interesting. Like, I don't even, off the top of my head, when I look at ITH, what would be a word that might fit there, huh? Or IHT. I did look at that. That is interesting. IHT or the H could potentially be in the front. But I've got a weird... I don't feel that that's going to work. So this is going to be an interesting one. I wonder if now I'm going to have kind of no choice but to look for some kind of eval situation here. And here's the other problem, right? There's a lot of good letters unevaluated. This is very, very tricky, if I do say so myself. I kind of want to look at the A. So I wonder if, while it's perhaps risky to do, I wonder if I try a sort of eval word. I'm going to put the H aside for a moment here. But I'm going to say, what if we did something like, for example, how about... I'm trying to think of something where I put the T at the end, but I also do some eval. That's where I'm trying to get myself. Paint doesn't really work because we tested the N. Saint, of course, doesn't work. IST. What about IST? But then what can I do to get waste would be interesting. So waste would be an interesting evaluation here. We would test the W, A, and S, and we'd know for sure where the T is at the end of this. I think that's probably a better play than trying to figure out the H right now. So we're going to do an eval here on the third guess with the word waste. Let's see what happens here. And look at that. The T is, in fact, going to be in the fourth spot. And there's also an S. Interesting. Oh, no. I was going to say heist, but that wouldn't work. There's also potentially a U. I don't think that makes any sense, though. So, okay, let's think here for 1 second. We know the T is locked in the fourth spot. We know that the H has to be in the first or the last position. So it has to be in the last position. Because if it's in the first position, H blank IT, S would imply a plural, which we can't have. So I think the S has to go in the first spot. So it's S blank ITH. Whoops, sorry. Okay, so S blank ITH gets us what? Smith, someone who forges iron or metals. That's got to be it. Okay, I think we're pretty good here. Sometimes you just got to riddle these out. And this is one of those days where I think a reserved, thoughtful approach will carry the day. I'm pretty confident in Smith here. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it all together. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word Smith? Yes, it is. There we go. All right. You know, here's the thing. So 103 episodes in, you know, Smith to me feels like I just think of that. I associate in my brain as a name. So it wasn't a thing that's going to intuitively come right out there when I'm looking at this puzzle with S blank ITH. So had to go through that exercise of going through the letterboard, but we did get there. And I think at the end of the day, that's what counts. And I hope you enjoyed playing along with me. Now, tomorrow, for those who like that sneak preview on Monday, we're going to start with an interesting word. We're going to start with loop. L-O-U-P-E. So that's going to be an interesting one. I hope you've had a good time, and I hope to see you tomorrow for some more Wordle.